So the CORSA in action, and it's extraordinary, huh? It really makes you want to drive it. So we're going to talk about it in just a few minutes. I'd like to remind you that we have a surprise for you in just a few minutes. Hopefully it will surprise you. Now to talk about the technical aspects of the car, I would like to ask the technical director of Citroën Racing to join us, Xavier Mr. Lampinon. The first question I'd like to ask you is why? Why the CORSA WTCC? Well, going beyond the marketing aspects, the CORSA is based on a very compact, lightweight platform, which are very important points for us. We know that this is a 3-box vehicle. Its height is optimal for this type of racing. So that was one of the most important reasons. So we've seen the pictures. I'm really interested. Give me some information about the car. So this car is going to answer a new WTCC 2014 regulations handed down by the FIA to make the WTCC more interesting, more attractive, more aggressive cars, and economically speaking, more interesting for the WTCC. These cars are 2-wheel drive, the 380 horsepower engine, 6-speed manual gearbox, and what's interesting is the aerodynamic look of the car. Very wide car, larger wings, and a big fin in the rear as well. All of this so as to obtain a very aggressive performing car. So the CORSA is going to be an extraordinary weapon. I imagine developing such a car costs money and time. Well, a lot of development, of course, it takes time to develop a car. Here, as compared to what we did with the DS3, we have a new sports discipline and a new vehicle to work with. So the workload was extraordinary. Despite that, we also had very restricted budgets, but the new rules and regulations allowed us to recover the engine from the DS3 WRC. So I can say that today, you know, we're beginning to work on the final fine-tuning of the car, adapting it to race conditions, optimizing its use under race conditions. So this is the WTC. Okay, thank you very much. We spoke of the car, we saw the car, and now we'd be interested in listening to the drivers. And we're lucky because we have the 2 drivers with us, Sébastien Loeb and Yvan Muller. Join us on the stage with a warm round of applause. And thank you. I'd like to remind you, one is 9 times the World Rally Champion, the other 4 times WTCC champion. So I think that for you, Yvan Muller, WTCC holds no secrets for you. You are a reference in this sport discipline. In 2014, you're joining a new racing team. And what is your state of mind? What do you feel at this point? Are you confident? No. Confident? No, not yet. We still have a lot of work ahead of us. I must say that as far as our state of mind and morale is very good. I must say that I have greater motivation because I'm part of a new program, I'm part of an extraordinary team. You know that Citroën is a major player in motorsports, and on top of that is a French manufacturer. So this means I'm going to give 300% of my capacity to this. So this means you're already thinking in terms of a 5th title? Well, maybe it's a bit early to speak of a 5th title in 2014. We're still quite far from that, but let me say that we are working to have the best car possible. It's true that Citroën has a lack of experience in this discipline on tracks, but you know, the whole team is doing as best as possible to reduce the gap and to you know, do as much as possible in the time we have. And it's clear that in 2014 we want to be in the foreground. Competition is going to be tough, right, with your teammate here. Does that stimulate you? Yes, yes. You know that in any case, we have to work together at this point. There's going to be a very difficult competition in the future. You know, there are other competitors, manufacturers that we're going to fight. And so we all have to work together now to beat the competition. Let's give the floor to Sébastien Loeb. Thank you, Sebastian, for being here. A new challenge for you as well. I imagine it's extremely exciting for you. I think that in 3 months, how do you feel about this? Feel good? Feel good. I'm happy. This is a new challenge. It's not the easiest of challenges I've chosen here because I'm coming from a rally championship which I took part in for years. This is a new sports discipline. The approach is different. The stress is different. I'm sure there's stress for me and the team. You know, the races are different, you know. It's a standing start, it's on a racetrack, etc. Everything is there to discover, but it's very motivating, a new world championship. And I know I'm going to face up to drivers like Yvon and other drivers from this championship. And I know that the battle's going to be tough, you know, so for me today it's still difficult to know exactly how I'm going to do, you know. It's not because I won the WRC championship 9 times that I'm going to do everything here, you know, just like that. There's still a lot to do. So we are, you know, it's clear you've been 9 times World Rally champion. And so we're waiting for you. Aren't you afraid you're going to tarnish your reputation here? No. You know that no one's going to take away one of my titles each time I don't win a WTCC race. No. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to discover new things. I wanted to discover new places. You know, no. I think that what I've done is still part of me. It's behind me now. In any case, thank you, Sebastian and Yvon, for having joined us this afternoon. You know that there's still a surprise for you. I know I'm teasing you here, but there is a surprise to come yet, so don't go. Yves, maybe you want to announce this surprise info? Yes, we've worked so hard. We always try to keep our secrets for ourselves, you know, but it becomes complicated. I must say I'm very happy to announce we'll have a 3rd car in each of the WTCC events next year. So 3 cars, and I'm happy to announce that we're going to have Pelchito, that is to say José María López, who's going to join us next year. So here he is. Welcome and join us. Hello, welcome to Citroën Racing. Have a seat. José.
Competing in the Touring Car Championship in Argentina since 2007, and your performance behind the wheel of CLZ has convinced Citroën Racing. Do you think that your experience will help you for the team from WTCC?
Hi everyone. First of all, I'm very happy to be here. For me, it's an honor. I'm very excited to begin this new step for me in my career. I'm very thankful to Citroën and all the people who shortly I know. And yes, I hope I got a lot of experience in touring cars in Argentina. And I hope to give my best and give the team what they need to help develop the car and help also, you know, the drivers and do a good job in the track, you know.
You are excited by with the challenge with Yvon and Sebastian?
Oh yes, for me it's a privilege. It's an honor to share the team with them. For me, they are 2 of the best drivers in the world. Personally, I'm coming from Cordoba, so we're very fan of rally cars, and I've been watching Seb since I'm very young, so I'm a big fan of him. And now I'm sharing the team with him is a dream for me. So I'm very excited.
Merci beaucoup, José. Merci. Bienvenue chez nous, bienvenue chez Citroën Racing.
Thank you very much, José. Welcome to France. Welcome to Citroën Racing. Welcome for the team. In any case, I would like to give the floor now to Arnaud de la Motte, who is going to say some words in conclusion, and maybe you have some more news for us. I have a few words in conclusion. First of all, we spoke of the shared common values between motorsports and the Citroën brand. Listening to Yvan Muller and Sébastien Loeb, who were, Yvan said, well, I've won the WTCC 4 times, but I'm starting from scratch again with a new car. And Sébastien, he said, well, me too, I mastered WRC, but now I have to start something new. I think this is another common value between motorsports and Citroën as a brand, and that is the ability to call oneself into question. This was what was done by Citroën with its regular launches year after year, with the launch of the DS line, with the future launch of the Citroën C-Cactus, which will be presented in Geneva. So what's important to say is that champions can call themselves into question, just like the brand. It's clear that what's really interesting is our teams are some five nationalities. You cannot speak of internationalization otherwise. Today, 40% of our sales are achieved outside of Europe. That's 500,000 sales. Of the 40%, half of them, 250,000, are achieved in China. And this portion is going to increase in the future. This is why I wanted to announce here tonight at Citroën Racing that we will have a fourth car in the WTCC driven by a fourth driver, and this driver is a Chinese driver that we are in the process of selecting. We will inform you in a couple of weeks' time who is chosen, but we are presently doing selection tests for a Chinese driver. It's official? It's official. And he will drive the entire championship. He will drive a number of races, all of the Asian races, for example, in China. There is a race in Shanghai and one in Macau. Thank you. Is this exclusive?